Hey guys, what's up? I would like to apologize for the last few reviews because apparently I forgot to leave my mic off again. Yes, in a couple of videos we're having a bit of... Hey guys, what? Oh yeah, not that one. The THQ announcement video, I think my Captain Carter review didn't have much. And I think the Genesis arc... Yeah, I'll get the Genesis arc redo. I will have to do a redo of my Genesis arc, my Captain Carter review. Not my prediction video, not the THQ prediction video, mainly because there will be maybe some opinion change. And really, if you want the TLDR version, I find some of the announcements of the games were a bit on the boring side. Excuse me. But if you want to, excuse me, but if you want a quick little recap, just excuse me. Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobe. Yes, that's literally the name. Interesting. Since I know this is going to be another remake for Destroy All Humans. Sorry if the background's a bit noisy. So. Mainly with the noise. I'm mainly because there's renovation upstairs. So yeah. It looks interesting. Yeah, it's nice. I'm not really much of an all Destroy All Humans fan of the franchise, but yeah, it's nice to know they're bringing back that. Nice to know this is getting a sequel and it's from a year behind. Next is Outcast 2, and looks good. Looks so promising. Although I do feel like Counter-Strike. Its face really needs some work. I felt the facial needs better work. So everything else looks good, but I think Counter-Strike's facial needs a little bit more rework. I know this is done by a separate team, but I think they need some, yeah, the facial rework. Superpower Tree, which I don't think anyone's damn interested about a game about you playing as a superpower. Yeah, it's pretty much a let's go make a grand strategy of a geographical game. A presidency. Yeah, I don't really get this game a plot or anything. You just play as a president. You play as a president of a powerful country. Although I thought when I think of superpowers, I think of something else. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't really get this game or something. You're just basically a president of the most powerful country, or just becoming a super. I don't really think it's that interesting. Mainly because we got stuff games like Heart of Iron or other summer grand strategy games that focuses on real world, modern day real world stuff, or some of World War II or Cold War or whatever. So unless you're interested in another strategy game, then sure. MX versus ATV. Yeah, I'm not really into that. I'm not gonna be really interested unless you're a racing fan. Episodes 2 looks good, and I do feel like it looks good. It looks fine, alright. Expo Rome is a sequel to that Viking game they had, but it's gonna be on a CRPG, but it just looks like XCOM to be honest. Looks like ancient time road train based game. Excuse me. Jagged Alliance Tree, which looks promising, looks good, but my thoughts on the gameplay just feels like XCOM! And XCOM is a way older franchise, came out a year later. Was back since XCOM was released in 1994 and Jagged Alliance was released in XCOM was released back in 1994, while Jagged Alliance was released 1 year later. Yeah, it looks promising, but the gameplay just feels... No, the third game's gameplay just feels like a, hey, let's go make XCOM! Yeah, the franchise is basically, yeah, we need to start this terrorized organization. How are we gonna do that? Let's just go hire some random mercenaries instead of calling them in the military. Okay. Also, the gameplay does feel a fair bit of XCOM, although I do really like at least feel like the more modern XCOM games. Although you can actually aim at some body parts, which is nice, but I feel like only people will be interested in this is mostly anyone who's an XCOM guy. You hire mercenaries who basically look at rejected G.I. Joe characters you can just hire, but yeah, that's good, looks promising, but not really that one I'm interested in. Last but not least, and the one I'm actually interested in is the SpongeBob Cosmic Shake. Yeah, I'm actually quite interested. Well, the trailer and everything shows a lot of callbacks, as well as basically playing Sweet Victory throughout the entire thing, and as well as nice callbacks with it basically a flying trick at the end. Also, basically, I miss just playing the guitar throughout the whole thing. I don't. Well, the game is going to be a platformer and everything. We don't know any news. Well, made by Purple Lamp Studios, the same team who did the Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. They're going to do a new IP. Which yeah, I also just checking my wiki page. Yeah, looks good. Although I do feel like this game is going to be more on the platforming side and just going to be a Crash around time or something like that. I do feel like this game is going to be more on the idea of how, I don't know what's it going to be, other than it's going to be mostly, I would say, a callback game or something. And although I would feel like this is going to be more like Sonic Generations. Thanks. But with SpongeBob characters. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see if we get something. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I think there was some games I'm not that interested in, and then yeah, we only got like 28 more titles that we're going to be announcing this year, but we don't. Announcements that are not currently unannounced, so we'll have to wait and see for any possible chance of you're going to be in the dark side. But decent announcements, but not really something I'm really that interested in. I did feel like these games are more for older fans or whoever is currently wanting to play that one franchise, to be honest. So yeah, but anywho, moving that aside, 8 minutes of my time. Sorry about the take over 8 minutes of your time. I would say, I'm just gonna review this. What I really want to do talk about myself today was, hey, talk about Kid Cosmic Season 2, and yeah, Season 2. Hey, give you my personal opinion on it. It was an okay season. It was, I think it was for the most part good, and I did feel like it got a lot better than the first season a bit. While the first season focuses more on just people just helping and pretty much everything, but I felt that to me the season was a bit more on the planetary side, and I did feel like the plot is, hey guys, there's 8 more stones making into 13, and yeah, these are the. Let's go find them and pretty much protect the world. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Well, it takes place after where season 1's ending left off. Which, yeah, I remember Queen sorry, I butchered her name. Like, well, I felt that season 2, I felt she was one of my, I felt that she was kind of feeling like the antagonist of the series after the Survivor 5, and yes, I know she was the bearer of the Purple Stone, aka pretty much it's electric base. I'm sorry. Teleport base. Yes. But my only complaint with the season is I felt that my only complaint with her character is that she sounds like a villain throughout most of it. She feels like it sounds like those podcast covering plot convenient villains or something like that. I kind of wish he has done a better. I kind of wish they developed her a bit better and make her less like a villain and more sounding like, hey, you're supposed to be an actual god character and not some random villain that we just found some random antagonist in the sea. Yeah, I kind of wish she doesn't act like sort of like her wording and everything. It just comes off as just a villain throughout most of the series, kind of throughout most of her screen time. Helping Joe. Yeah, Joe is mostly the main protagonist. Just a Jano, by the way. I kind of wish she has developed a bit more of a, hey, less of a. I mean, I actually enjoy her despite this being Kid Cosmic Show. I did feel like Joe was more of a character. I know she's supposed to be more the leader, doing the typical leader, needing to do her own his or her own problems, blah blah everything else. But my only complaint I had with it is that she kind of has a lack of what I like to say. Actually, I do enjoy her character development and everything. I do enjoy that she goes with the leadership like G.I. Joe does, and well, everything else. That's sweet. That's good. But yeah, that's not what much of the aside from those. Okay, then let's talk a little bit of the main story. Yeah, we're talking about pretty much Phantos. Yeah. I would say he's one of the two main antagonists, and we're having a good monologue by the end of the series. By the end of the season, just talks about it. I felt Phantos is the hello, basically Thanos XE. Yeah, he just feels like Thanos half the time, but he felt like a joke villain Thanos half the time. He also is what I consider one of the joke villain Thanos, to be honest, who his goal was to pretty much become the most powerful being and also serve the pretty much ego Xe. Possibly an ego Xe. Yeah, well, really, I felt that, yeah, while Phantos does do some character development, but yeah, I just feel personally, I did feel that Igor was what I would say, sort of prime antagonist. Although I did feel like the guy is pretty much, yeah, although we do see somehow threatening the guy is, yeah, he's just a planet eater. That's, yeah. Sure, Ego is in the, I know that, yeah, but I felt at least Igor, and while he was reimagined, although yes, I do know people are familiar with the MCU counterpart, which he was a Celestial. Well, although I do feel like they could have used that version, as I felt they could. Kind of wish they went for more like an ego version of him, or go with at least somewhat of a thing, just not just being basically just act like Galactus pretty much. Although he may or may, I'm sorry, I don't really read a lot of comics and I don't know much of people, or I'm more familiar with the MCU counterpart being basically Quill's dad and Peter Quill's dad, and as well as Celestial, as well as being a Celestial, but still you get the point. At least he had a bit more motivation, at least. I also feel like I did feel like while I admit, yeah. And while the story does focus on them again, yeah, pretty much the story is just Kit and his friends, as well as anyone who was currently in the Mo's Oasis, that diner place we remembers in season 1. Pretty much we need to collect the other 8 stones and pretty much also defeat both the Thanos Xe and Ego Xe. Yeah, but I do enjoy the character development and everything. It makes up the plot as well as some scenes I could write as a how should it end it feel and whatnot. I also feel like the ending, which I'm gonna go and delve in this way. So after after Erodius gets destroyed, we see the three girls, Agent Pink, Agent Blue, and Agent Green, who work for the PPG, Planet Protecting Group. And also having us who are Yeah, you can make the obvious reference. I'm not gonna say, wow, totally not ripping off the Powerpuff Girls, but then realize that this is also McCracken is for her show. Is McCracken's first show, the Powerpuff Girls. So yeah, let's move those jokes aside. So yeah, even they got the same voice actresses as well, and pretty much setting up the third season. I did feel like a bit of the ending is to set up the third season, similar to how season one sets up this. And I do feel like personally, the second season did a lot. I think I do enjoy the second season more, as well as to develop the hello obvious main antagonist of the second season of the show. And yeah, I do feel like I would say, yeah, overall I think season 2 is a lot better than the first season in my opinion. And yeah, anywho, yeah, though I do. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. And goodbye. So, yeah, bye.